Hey everyone, welcome back to Dog Star Fishing. So tonight I am out with the squid jigs. And I've had a few cheeky casts already. And I've got a lovely sized squid there. And you can see he's tried to take it with his two front attacking tentacles there. Lovely job, I'm so happy to see him really. Now if we look on my line, get that light back up. See that jelly blob on the top full of ink. That's something that's come out of him. But yeah, I've got a few different styles of squid jigs. So this one that you can see here, nothing special, no special brand. It's not a £20 Yamashita. It literally costs a couple of pounds and it came off of eBay. It lights up if you put a torch on it and put it in the dark. And yeah, they catch just as well. Now this is a 3.5 weight on this one. But I've even got my squid spikes to fish with them for, well, fish for squid off of a float. And I've also got a different style of squid jig, which I'm going to get out and have a little go with in a moment. But I'd have a few more chucks on this one. But yeah, going to get this squid dispatched and get them in the bucket. Oh, we've also got a bit of chum today. We'll show you that in a minute and we'll get that set up. Right guys, here is my bucket of squid chum. So we've got horse mackerel, and bread basically, and a bit of water. Pulped it up as good as I could. And we're going to whack it in this net bag here. Going to tie it off to a rope. Weigh it down to one of the buckets and yeah, have a bit of rubby-dubby bringing the squid into us hopefully. Let's get it in there and we'll get it out.
£23 for that.
No.
£100 for the rest of the bucket.
Alright. Right guys, we've got the chum bag in the water now. Literally just like a foot off the shoreline. We're starting to leak a good smell. Got it attached to a rod stand up there, which is proper buried in. And yeah, hopefully that works and bringing a few more squid in front of us. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to carry on with a jig that just caught for a little while. Then I'm going to switch up to one of my new style ones and show you guys that. Oh guys, start, but I'm doing my best to show you a bit of squid jigging. We're going to start by lighting it up. I'll just do that with my headlight. Start holding up the headlight. Good few seconds to twist it round. See that, that's glowing now, glowing green. Now the method I caught that on was the slow method, so bring you up a little bit, cast out there, then I'm just really slowly reeling in. See if I can show you. Alright, cast out as hard as I can. It's gone quite far to be fair. Alright, now I'm just going to wait and let that hit the bottom. You can look up the sink rates on each weight on the squid jig, but I generally don't bother. I'll just wait for a little while and you should be able to feel the bottom hitting the bottom of the squid jig really. Right, now this is as fast as I go when I'm squid jigging, for the most part anyway. So you can see it's pretty slow reeling and then lots of pauses. Now apart from that one that I just caught, that's the first squid that I've caught since the spring. And it was good to feel that little tugging as he was coming in. I'll have probably another 10 chucks on this squid jig, then I'll show you something a bit different. Oh, just felt a bit of a bump. Another little bump there. Might be the seabed. That looks might be a squid. Now, I think I keep seeing some surface activity out there. I'm not sure whether it's fish or whether it's squid. A bit hard to tell in the darkness. Sure we're going to get one on this cast. No, we're back in. Well, I'll keep plodding on with this jig for a few more casts, and yeah, we'll give the other style jig a go. I'll show you guys that. Here we go, guys. Just got on the second squid of the night. A little bit smaller this one, but he took very close in. Pretty much the same jig, just a different colour. Bit of a blue jig this time. And I'll show you on this one how to dispatch them properly. So let's get that and that down. So let's have a good look at them first. See the beautiful patterns up them. Really are gorgeous. Now what you want to do, if you want to kill them humanely straight away, see right as the body joins the head, about there. Let's get him up here. What you're going to do is get a karate chop and chop him, so let's do it. Took a second one that time. Slightly better on a hard surface, but see how he's turned from red to white. There we go, third one's got the head more. But lovely, you can see compared to the size of my hand, he's a good sized squid. We'll get him in the bucket with the other one. So have a quick look at the jig there. So I'm not even bothering to light them up really, just going very, very, very slowly. Yeah, as I said, I've changed over to more of a blue jig, as you can see there. A few more goes with him, then I'm going to have a go on my new one, I promise. Alrighty guys, I'm having a go on my new squid jig. So this is made by Fish. I think the colour's hot pink. You can see it's got this weird little paddle tail at the back here. Like a pretty conventional squid spikes, but the entire shape of the lure is different in the profile. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to use this and see how it gets on. So. Oh, that one's 25 grams, cast pretty well. The only instructions on it, it just said use slowly. So we'll give a good slow reel. There we go, then we might start trying to do some tricks. So I'm pretty sure I can feel it's on the bottom now. I can feel like I'm dragging him along the bottom here. Feel a little bump. All I want to feel is that tug back. And to be honest, a lot of the time it actually goes pretty light. It's to swim towards you, or at least don't resist. Now with the profile of it, I think it's going to do quite well flicking it up and letting it sink back down again. But I just thought I'd try a slow reeling to begin with. Almost back on the shore now. Yeah, we've got him back. Right, I'm going to try a bit more flicking up this time. A bit more jigging. Sink and hit the bottom like the last one. Flipping the rod tip up. Then let it sink again. Oh, there we go. I don't know if the line got buried then, or whether we had a squid on for a set. Probably got buried. Well, we'll keep trying, and hopefully we'll get something on the new style jig. If not, after about 10-15 casts, I'll probably switch back to the old style. Sorry, get my headlight off. Yeah, probably switch back to the old style if I don't get anything within about 15-20 casts. Yeah, I'm hopeful with it. To be honest, I saw a guy here last year using these exact lures and he was doing quite well on it, so hopefully I can figure out the technique and I'll catch quite a few on it myself. So we've just crept over the high tide, and unfortunately the sea is getting even rougher. Often gets a bit less lumpy at the high tide around here, but it's getting more lumpy. And the water is starting to murk out a bit. I had a good go on the fish squid jig, but I didn't have any takers, so I've gone back to a regular style squid jig. But yeah, whether we'll be able to catch any more, I don't know. It's just getting a bit too rough, I reckon. We'll carry on for a bit, see if I can. Right guys, we were just going for a bit of a change in location because we hadn't caught a squid for hours. We're just on our way out the beach, like we are hundreds of yards from the water now. And we've just found someone's dumped this little baby kangaroo on the stones there and left it to die. Obviously me and Simon, we ain't going to have that, we're going to get him back to the sea. Do you want to wait with the gear, mate? Yeah. That's disgusting. Who's done that? I'll keep the camera on and show you just how far we are from the actual sea now. Poor little guy. What sort of angler would do this? dumped a sea creature on the path outside to die. I can't think of any reason how I could have got there otherwise. No working boats or anything, it could have just fallen off. Oh dear. Still walking. Jesus. No idea whether he'll survive after all this. It's quite rough. Alright chaps, you're about to go in. It's the best we can do for him really. What horrible people left him to die up there. That's absolutely shameful. I'm going to get out of breath and barely be able to talk by the time I walk back up here. I've still got my bag on my back. And I'm wearing a bloody boat flotation suit. So I'm pretty toasty. See, I'll turn the camera off for a minute, but so the little fella makes it. Anyway, we're going to have a little change in location and we'll bring you back. We're not sure if it's going to work out or not, but we won't get nothing down here for a little while, so we thought we'd change it up. Right guys, it's 2 hours past the high tide, but we're in a new location now. It's got some better clarity to the water and it is calmer, but whether the squid come in this far, I don't know. I'm pretty well tucked into a harbour now. Just going to use my normal weggy squid jig and have a go. So over this side, there's a few more lights over that way. Might try to work my way around there in a bit, see if I can get closer to the lights. I know the squid like a bit of light, but we'll have a little few chucks off this thing that we're on here. Right guys, it's about 3 hours after high tide and 4:30 in the morning, so I'm going to call it a night. We tried a couple of different locations and a few different tactics, but we didn't have any more joy. It was good to find the two that I did though, so I put the pin in. Yeah, a couple of decent sized squid there. See that ink coming out of them. Babbly jabbly. But yeah, hopefully we get some more low winds and we can get out and do some more squid fishing soon. But I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you again soon.